Howdy. Ole'Pops here. I know what you're asking yourself. You're saying, well, how in the world do I rate videos 2 days in a row? Well, I'm sitting here at the house by myself. Jilly darling and Minnie Me have gone shopping. They've gone bathing suit shopping. That ain't something that old Pop wants any part of. Me and Jilly darling went grocery shopping earlier today, and that was an experience in and of itself right there. That was a hell of a time. But we come back and I just got through mowing the yard. And they took off, decided to go buy a swimming suit. Seems like Gracie don't want to miss the swimming season this year. Like a mother-daughter thing, I reckon. Buying a bathing suit or a swimming suit, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, I just got through mowing the yard. Thought I'd sit down here and have me a pipe. Talk to you folks. I'm smoking my corn cob, one of my corn cobs. And one of my favorite tobaccos, Wanderlust. A blend that my brother come up with. It's as good as anything that I've smoked in a long time. We went to the grocery store, me and Jilly went to the grocery store earlier, pick up a few things. And we're standing at the meat counter looking at some fresh cut ribeyes. Boy, they had a good price on them. Not the kind of meat that, not the cut of meat that we normally get to buy, not on our budget. But they had a sale going on. We standing there wish shopping. Just looking at the different cuts of meat. Actually, eyeing the ribeyes, and there's some really pretty ribeyes. Jilly standing on my left. This middle-aged leaf cutter in a pair of yoga pants, toting a basket full of kiwis and bananas. Come walking up to me. Well, not walking up to me, she just come walking up beside me. I guess she targeted me, I don't know. But she walked up beside me. Said loud enough for me to hear. I guess she was talking to me. She said, red meat is bad for you. First thought that went through my head was, why in the hell are you in the red meat aisle? But I just looked over at her and I said, "Are you talking to me?" Because if you are talking to me, you are such a good friend for telling me that. You are such a good friend that if we were on a sinking ship and there was only one life vest, I would miss the hell out of you and I would think of you often. That's how good a friend you are. Red meat is bad for you. I told her, I said, red meat ain't bad for you. I pointed to the kiwis in her basket. And I said, green fuzzy meat is bad for you. She said, I'm just trying to help. I said, just trying to help. If you don't know what you're doing, do it quietly and move on. She said, but you really should take better care of yourself for your wife's sake. Now, Jilly was standing there on the other side of me. How she knew it was my wife, for sure, I don't know. But she looked over at her and she said, look how she looks at you. Jilly did have the sweetest smile on her face, but she was still looking at them rib eyes. She said she could get lost in your eyes. I told her, I said, lady, she could get lost in Kroger's. So there's that. I wouldn't read too much in what you see in her eyes. I didn't feel a real need to explain Jill's condition to her. She told me, she said, well, my husband died of heart failure because of his diet. I asked her, I said, he ate a lot of red meat, did he? She said, yes. And I told her, I said, well, look, honey, if you're looking for sympathy, you can find it in any dictionary between shit and syphilis. She said, you're just not a very nice man, are you? And I said, that's where you're wrong. Under different circumstances, I am a very nice man. Very nice. I do believe in minding one's own business. I thought at that point she'd leave it alone. But she didn't. She said, I just wanted to tell you that red meat is the #1 contributor, or the consumption of red meat is the #1 contributor to impotence in men. I just chuckled and I said, right up there with nagging women, right? At that point, she turned and walked off. I wasn't sure whether or not Jill was paying attention to any of this. She was standing there just grinning from ear to ear. By the time I turned around back to her, she had 3 ribeyes picked out, 3 pretty ribeyes. Gracie's off today, so We bought 3 ribeyes. They decided they're going to stop back by Kroger's on their way home, or either that or while they're at Walmart, so they're going to pick up some charcoal, one or the other. We're going to grill them steaks tonight. Well, we don't normally have company. We don't have a whole lot of company at all. Hadn't had company and I don't know when. But you watch. You let us grill them ribeyes tonight. We'll see people we hadn't seen since we graduated high school. On the way to the car, Jill asked me, she said, "Honey, why do most husbands die before their wives do?" I didn't know what to say. I just shook my head and I said, "Honey, because they want to, I guess. Just because they want to." I'm Ole'Pops. Y'all have a good evening.